the first time in nearly 4 decades, Cirque du Soleil is hitting the ice. Get ready for acrobatic feats and stunning skating all in one show. Daisy Jade caught up with the artistic director before the show kicks off later this month.
Well, many of you are familiar with the famous Cirque du Soleil performances, but this one is very special. It's coming this winter. It's called Crystal, and it's actually performed on ice, and that's actually why we are here at the UPMC ice rink at PPG Plaza. I'm here with the artistic director, Crystal Manich, and Crystal, it is so amazing to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, I know that you are the artistic director, so what exactly does the artistic director do for the show?
Well, my role is to really maintain the quality of the show, and I do that by going to trainings with our artists. Every time we go to a new city, we have to do more trainings in order to get ready for the performances in that city, because we've had a few days off usually as we've been traveling. And I also maintain lots of different administrative aspects like wardrobe, like props, like also we have a physical medicine team on our team as well, so we have to maintain all of that. And I also have a head coach that helps to keep the acrobatics going on the tour.
Wow! So you have to, basically be in charge of a lot of moving parts. And so, since this actually travels to different cities, what sort of, I guess, mindset do you have to be in to be able to keep track of everything as you go to each different city?
It's really about stamina. I think we pride ourselves in that our artists are some of the best in the world in every aspect of athletics. And so keeping them safe is also a huge priority for the company. And that means maintaining strength and conditioning, as well as trainings, as I mentioned, while at the same time having a performance schedule that is able to be sustained over a long period of time.
Yeah. Well, again, everyone's familiar with the Cirque shows, but because this is on ice, what sort of, I guess, different approach do you need with something like that?
Well, the ice can also be kind of unpredictable sometimes. So, I've found out since I came on this show that there's soft ice and hard ice. And so that can make a huge difference in terms of how the skaters feel on the ice. But we also have acrobats who have to perform on the ice as well. So the great thing about this show is that there's a fantastic mixture of acrobatics and skating, and putting those two groups together is a real joy.
Yeah, well, speaking of skating, we have some beautiful stars of the show skating behind us. I mean, what does it take for them to have to prepare for these shows each and every city that they go to?
It's maintaining their craft by skating every day, and also maintaining their choreography. That's another aspect that I'm in charge of, is making sure that all the choreography and staging stays consistent and also can continue to grow as well.
Yeah. Well, can you tell us a little bit about the story of Crystal and what people can expect when they come see it?
So Crystal is the story of a teenage girl who doesn't quite fit in. She has problems at home, problems at school, and she finds an escape through ice skating on a pond. But then she has a breakthrough experience, and she's taken to another dimension where she's able to look at her life in a different way and grows through that process.
Wow, I love that. So it sounds like even a fantasy world at the same time.
Absolutely. I think Cirque du Soleil has a fantastic recipe for creating shows that have just the right amount of fantasy and also humanity. Yeah,
and creating a lot of, you to use your imagination. Well, you obviously being the artistic director for this show, you've done a lot of things with the arts, so tell us about your background.
I'm actually from Pittsburgh. I grew up in Mount Lebanon and went to Carnegie Mellon University. I've spent my career directing opera and musical theater around the world, and because of my musical background and also the fact that I worked at Cirque du Soleil 14 years ago for the first time, I have a really interesting background that is able to culminate into me now being artistic director of Crystal.
That's amazing. And you even have 2, I guess, new operas that you're working on now?
I am, yes. I'm actually writing 2 operas. One of them will be premiering in Pittsburgh sometime in 2026 at Pittsburgh Opera.
Awesome. Well, we'll definitely have to take a look for that. And of course, for everyone, you need to come out and check out Cirque du Soleil Crystal when it comes here to PPG Paints Arena. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks to Daisy for that. And Cirque du Soleil Crystal will be at PPG Paints Arena from January 18th through the 21st. You can purchase tickets online. We're going to have a link on our website if you want to grab them now. A local mansion has served many purposes over the last 150 years. We are exploring its secrets with our very own Boaz Frankel coming up next.